The wheel of time keeps turning, even when the cameras stop rolling. After 3 seasons, the TV adaptation of The Wheel of Time left us at a pivotal moment in the story. The heroes scattered, the Forsaken moving their pieces in the shadows, and the Dragon Reborn accepting the weight of his destiny. But what we saw on screen was only part of the journey. In this video, we're going to pick up that thread. We'll start with a brief recap of the events shown in the show's 3rd season, and then cross the boundary the television series never reached. The true conclusion of the saga, just as it was told in Robert Jordan's books. Prepare yourself for an epic tale of betrayals, wars, prophecies, and sacrifices. Because the end of the Wheel of Time wasn't canceled, it's just been waiting to be told. As the Dark One's shadow spreads across the world, the bonds between the heroes begin to fracture. In the White Tower, Suen Sanche struggles to contain the chaos, confronting Lindren, unaware that the real threat is quietly growing behind the faces of the Forsaken. The others follow separate paths, trying to stay ahead of a conspiracy woven by Liandrin. In Tar Valon, Queen Morgase visits her daughter Elaine, reigniting old tensions, while Suen entrusts Nynaeve and Elaine with a mission that could change the course of the tower. Egwene, meanwhile, is swept away by visions of a destiny she's only beginning to understand. In the Two Rivers, the White Cloaks rule by fear, and Perrin steps up to lead his people against a growing danger. Mat wrestles with memories that aren't his. While Nynaeve and Elaine track the Black Aja through the shadows of the continent, Rand and Moiraine reach Ruidian, the city in the clouds, where they confront visions that reveal ancient truths and an inevitable future. Lon searches for his place between duty and identity, while Avienda is forced to make a choice that will change her path forever. The chaos deepens. Egwene ventures into the world of dreams, while Mat, Min, Elaine, and Nynaeve travel to Tanchico, pursuing the Black Aja. Moghedien, Samel, and Lanfear pull their strings ever closer to Rand, and the threat grows more tangible by the day. In the Two Rivers, Perrin rallies his people to face the return of Paden Fane and his army of Trollocs. In Tanchico, Lindren confronts the ghosts of her past, while Mat and the others come face to face with the hidden power that threatens the world. And in Tar Valon, Suen begins to suspect that the greatest enemy may be inside the tower itself. After the events in Ruidian and the fall of the White Tower, the world was changed forever. The prophecies had awakened, the shadow was spreading, and the heroes were scattered, bound by a destiny that gave them no respite. Rand al'Thor, now proclaimed Kirkharn by the Ale, faces Couladin, leader of the Shadow, who has crossed the Dragon Wall sowing war. Rand leads the clans still loyal to him, determined to prevent a massacre and to secure his place as a prophetic figure. By his side, Moiraine, increasingly desperate to keep control, Asmodean, his unwilling teacher, and Avienda, whose relationship with Rand grows more intimate and more complicated. Meanwhile, Egwene deepens her training with the Ale Wise Ones and learns to master the world of dreams. Nynaeve and Elaine, now fugitives, discover that Elaida has seized control of the tower. They travel south in disguise alongside Tom and Juilin, seeking the rebel Aes Sedai. On their journey, they hide within a traveling circus and confront their own past when they cross paths with Galad, now a member of the White Cloaks. Suen, Lean, and Min, also exiled after the tower's fall, make their way to Saladar, where they find refuge among the Aes Sedai who still resist. Gareth Bryne, the general who had sworn to hunt them down, ends up joining their cause and helping to raise an army. The paths of all begin to converge. In Tanchico, Nynaeve faces the Forsaken Moghedien in Teleran Riot. With Birgit's help, she manages to subdue her with an Adam, though Birgit nearly dies when she's ripped from the world of dreams. Elaine saves her, bonding her as her warder, breaking ancient laws in the process. In Carrion, the Shadow lays siege to the city. Rand, Egwene, and Avienda fight from the top of tower. Mat, trying to stay clear of the conflict, ends up leading troops and facing Couladin directly, defeating him. The city is saved, but the war is only beginning. When Rand learns that Ravin, one of the Forsaken, has usurped the throne of Andor under the name Lord Gabriel and caused the supposed death of Morghese. He swears vengeance. Before he can act, he's attacked by Lanfear, furious over his closeness to Aviendha. Rand refuses to fight, but Moiraine, who had foreseen this moment, sacrifices herself, hurling both herself and Lanfear into the Finn's gateway, sealing it forever. Wounded but resolute, Rand travels to Caemlyn. Upon arrival, he falls into Robin's trap. In an instant, Mat, Aviendha, and Asmodean are killed. Desperate, Rand chases Robin into Tel'aran'rhiod and, with Nynaeve's aid, destroys him with bale fire, erasing his existence and undoing his crimes. Mat, Aviendha, and Asmodean live again. Back in Saladar, Nynaeve discovers Moghedien hiding among the refugees and incapacitates her with Forkroot, keeping her prisoner. Meanwhile, in Caemlyn, an unexpected ally arrives. Davram Bahir, a Saldean lord searching for the false dragon Mazrim, but instead finding the real one. Rand convinces him to join his cause and declares amnesty for all men who can channel. The world teeters between darkness and hope. Former pawns become key players. And though Rand has embraced his fate as the Dragon Reborn, the cost is already being felt. Continues into Dumai's Wells, Egwene as a Merlin, the Black Tower, Shan-Shan, and the march toward Tarmon Gai'don.